Hey y'all, so today I am coming to you to let you know how to start a YouTube channel. Now, first thing I'm gonna say is YouTube is a saturated market. Everybody and their mama either is on YouTube or wants to be on YouTube because it has turned into a business. When people started making YouTube videos, it was strictly as a hobby. It was strictly just to document or maybe to teach people. And businesses and investors and production studios started seeing that YouTubers had a great connection with their audience, and YouTubers, if they would recommend a product, their audience would go out and get it. So YouTube is an amazing platform. I always advise people to jump on YouTube, but it does take a lot of work and there's a lot of things that go into it. To start a YouTube channel, the first thing you need to figure out is your content, because that is the meat and the potatoes and the main point of your channel. You have to figure out what it is that you want to talk about, what it is that you want to teach people, what it is that you want to do on YouTube. It doesn't have to be beauty related. It can be anything. If you like to cook, you can do recipes. If you like to read, you can do book reviews. You can teach people how to do their resume and do, fix your car and, fashion stuff, technology, all kinds of stuff. But you have to figure out what your purpose is. What value are you bringing to the people who are watching your videos? You really have to figure out what is your passion, because it's not an overnight thing. If you are starting a YouTube channel now in 2015, or if you've recently started one within the last year, you will see that people aren't just gonna automatically jump and watch your videos. They're not gonna automatically subscribe to your channel. So you have to give them a reason to want to watch you. So the first tip is to figure out your content. Really sit down and think about what it is that you're gonna make videos about. If you like to sing, you can make videos of you singing. If you like to do challenges, you could just make challenges, beauty, whatever, fashion, DIY if you're really crafty. Figure out what you're gonna put out into YouTube, because you don't want to just do it just to do it. And also, you do not want to just start a YouTube channel to make money, because you're not gonna make money right away. I just started making money off of YouTube this year in 2015. So yeah, and you don't have to have 50,000, 100,000, a lot of subscribers to make money, because the money doesn't come from the subscribers, it comes from your views. I will make a separate video on how to make money on YouTube, because these are two separate things. So I'm gonna teach you how to make a YouTube channel, and then I will teach you how to make money on YouTube. So content, figure out your content. Second is your equipment. Now, your equipment is very, very, very important, especially nowadays when YouTube is a business. Like I said before, when it was just a hobby, when people were just doing it just to do it because they wanted to, or they were bored, or they were just into, video making and documenting, you can use whatever camera, and you could, probably not have the best lighting, or you didn't have to edit. But now you really need a good camera. Now, just because you need a good camera doesn't mean you have to start off with, a $600 camera. You can definitely start off with a beginner camera. Where's my vlogging camera? My vlogging camera is a Canon PowerShot. I use this to vlog because it's just so easy to just hold it up and talk and whatnot. But what I'm filming on right now is a Canon DSLR Rebel T3i. And that is what I use to make actual, videos, because the quality is so much better and it's just a professional instrument. But when I first started, I had a little, like a camcorder that I just bought. I think I went to Walmart and bought it for under $200. Because I just needed something to get started. So even if you just get started with, kind of like a vlog camera kind of thing, because these nowadays have great quality. I really don't need my DSLR. If you're gonna do YouTube as a job, you really wanna invest in a DSLR. Second is editing system. You want to have an editing system because you want to be able to edit your videos so you can take out any mess ups, you can take out any boring parts, you can just kind of create it. You can do transition and add text and all kinds of stuff. When I first started off, I used iMovie because it came free on my Mac, and now I use Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is expensive, so do not go ahead and just buy Final Cut Pro just because you need to, even though you have the money. I mean, if you have the money, then you can do it. But start off with iMovie. I am not familiar with Microsoft computers editing software. I know Sony Vegas, I think that's it. That's kind of comparable to Final Cut Pro, I think. There's Sony Vegas, and then there is like Windows Movie Maker. So Windows Movie Maker, I believe, is comparable to iMovie, and Sony Vegas is comparable to Final Cut Pro. And if you don't know how to edit, teach yourself. That's what I did. You can teach yourself anything you want on YouTube. You can teach yourself how to edit your videos, how to apply text, whatever it is. Just teach yourself. It is not that hard. It's really not. I love editing. I kind of am like a geek, I guess you could say, because I enjoy it. I'm good at it. And I was always that person in school who would volunteer to make the PowerPoint in the group. If you had like a group project and, you know, someone did this, someone did that, I was like, oh, I'll make the PowerPoint, because I kind of like creating. I love creating stuff, and I just find it enjoyable. You know, some people don't really like that aspect, but editing is a part of being a YouTuber. So you need your camera, you need an editing software, and you also need good lighting. That can make or break your videos. Currently right now I'm using natural lighting. My window is right behind the camera, so I don't need to use lights. But I do have lights. I have umbrella lights, and I haven't used them in a while. Those were the first sets of lights that I bought, and you know, they worked well, for especially if I wanted to film and it was nighttime. But you need lighting. I am going to put links below for the cameras that I use, let you know about the software and different lights that are very good nowadays. You need to do your research, and you need to figure out what is in your budget, because these things are not necessarily cheap. So starting a YouTube channel can be a big investment, but start small. If you don't have money for lights, that's okay. Film in the daytime. Natural light is the best light, okay? So that's nothing. When you get money for your lighting, then you can buy your lighting. So yeah, that's the kind of a nutshell on your equipment: your camera, your editing software, your lighting. A microphone sometimes would make your audio better. That's something I definitely want to invest in, especially for voiceovers, having a professional microphone. The one I'm gonna get is the Snowball, I think it's called. I'll insert a picture or something. I don't have it yet, and I haven't been using a microphone. I've just been using, you know, nothing. But a microphone will definitely help your voice come out stronger, more professional. So if you are using your YouTube channel to teach people, or if you really want to make this, you know, your job, you want to invest in a professional microphone. Quickly reverting back to your camera, when it comes to cameras, it's not necessarily about the camera, but about the lens. So you can go ahead and get more of a cheaper camera. Like I have the T3i, and there's already the T4i's out. I'm not sure if the T5 out, but you can switch the lens and you can get a better lens and just use the camera body. So also keep that in mind. The lens is what's gonna give you that blurred background. It's gonna give you those sharp images. So do your research. Really, if you take this seriously, take this as a job. Do your research on your equipment. The third thing is your aesthetics. Your aesthetics, and I mean your thumbnails, your channel banner, your name on YouTube. What's your name gonna be? When you start a YouTube channel, you want your name to be consistent across all of your social media platforms. So your Twitter name, your Instagram name, you can have a personal Facebook. Like I don't have like a fan page or anything on Facebook. I just have my personal Facebook page. But your name should be consistent on all boards of your social media. Like my name is Jessica Fancy on everything. So you want to think about your name. You don't want to have a whole bunch of numbers. You want something that's going to describe you, describe your channel, something that makes sense. Your thumbnails is what grabs people into your videos. You want to have nice, clean, customized thumbnails. You have to become a partner with YouTube. That's one of the features to have customized thumbnails. And I'm not sure about the process about it right now. I'm gonna talk about more about partnering in the next YouTube video, the one that talks about making money. But your thumbnail is what grabs people into your videos. And I use PicMonkey to make my thumbnails, and I absolutely love that website. It's free, and you can do so many things with PicMonkey. But you definitely want to have customized thumbnails, because that is a big thing. We are visual people, so if we see something that we like, we're gonna click it. Your title of your videos need to be catchy. And what I like to do is I kind of like to make my thumbnail and my video title a little bit differently, so it kind of intrigues you and it kind of just adds more keywords to, you know, finding me. Your channel banner, the picture, the banner that goes on the top of your YouTube channel, that needs to be customized. There are so many videos on how to make your own channel banner. I made mine. My first channel banner that I had, I paid someone $50 to make it because I wanted one now. It's like, I need a channel banner because I want my YouTube channel to be professional. But the one that I have now, I made it, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I used PicMonkey, so you don't need Photoshop or anything like that. Just teach yourself. Don't pay people to do these easy things that you can do for yourself. Your description bar is very, very critical. It's very critical in providing information on how to contact you, how to find you, information about your videos. It's very critical to help with your video coming up in searches. You know, you want to put keywords also into your channel description. So, you know, if someone types in, how do I blow dry my hair, in your description you want to make sure you say, thanks for watching my video, you know, I teach you 3 of my favorite tips on blow drying my hair. Every time I blow dry my hair, it always comes out great. And the more you put blow dry my hair, you know, in your description or in your your tags, it'll have a higher chance of coming up into, you know, the search and stuff. So you want your channel to be very visually appealing. Your banner, your thumbnails, your profile picture. Please have a profile picture, a good one of you, a smiling one of you, something that's open and friendly. You can be like sexy and seductive and other stuff, but you want to have, you know, something that's very happy, smiley, because you can have a lot of business potentially come to you through YouTube, but people, they don't judge you. I guess you could say they do, but people pretty much base their first impression off of your social media. Social media is like your business card in 2015. So aesthetics, thumbnails, banner, description, your profile picture, and your name, they all have to fuse together and be very visually appealing. I'm almost done, baby girl. Almost done. All right, and the last thing about starting your YouTube channel is time. You really have to put time into your channel. And that's with anything. What you put into it is what you're gonna get out. So if you work on your YouTube channel day in and day out, and that's all you do, you get home from school, you get home from work, you plan your video, you execute your video, you film it, or you do a voiceover, whatever the case it may be, you will get that back in your channel with likes, with subscribers, with comments, with people loving your work. But if you just half-ass a video, and if you just put crappy content or crappy footage up, people aren't gonna take you seriously, and people aren't gonna care to subscribe to your channel. Time also includes timing of your videos, the length. People on YouTube have a very short attention span, so you want your videos to be more on the shorter side. You want to keep them coming back for more, so you kind of want to tease them, not necessarily tease, but show them what you want to tell them and then end it. You know, I sometimes have longer videos too, but if you can get like your video under like 4 minutes, that's perfect, because you want to keep them coming back. So the shorter the videos, the better. And consistency, everyone's favorite word, consistency, consistency, consistency. When I started being consistent with my channel is when I started getting paid for my channel. It's so funny. I told you I've been making videos since 2012, and I only started making money from YouTube this year, 2015, and it's because I was consistent. I got pregnant, I started putting up pregnancy vlogs, and after I had Logan, I started doing her updates, and then started just doing, you know, videos, because I love doing this. I love creating these videos, I love editing, I love everything about YouTube. So I was like, you know what, if I really want to do this as a job, then I need to be consistent. So if you are consistent, that is the fastest way to see your channel grow, is to be consistent. I promise you, your channel will grow as long as you're consistent. Even if it's just putting out 1 video a week. If you can do more than 1 video a week, that's great. But if you can put out 1 video a week, and every week you have new fresh content coming out, you're good. You're good, and you'll have people who will, because people will watch. People will watch your videos. You just have to give them something to come back for. What else? I try to talk really fast because Logan's getting very antsy. If you'll have any questions, please let me know. If people have questions that I didn't answer, I can make a part 2. But just know I'm gonna be making another video on how to make money on YouTube, so save all of those questions for that video if I don't answer them. Find out what it is that you wanna talk about, execute it well, have the right equipment, make it look good. Shorter is better. Put effort and time into it, and you will be able to have a successful YouTube channel. It's not too late. People think, oh, because it is a saturated market, is there any point? Of course, why not? Don't limit yourself to anything. Even if there is, you know, millions, I don't know if there's millions of people on YouTube, but I wouldn't doubt it. It's still do it. If this is something you want to do, and if you know you're good at it, and if you know this is a passion, and if you know that this is something you really want to do it. Because like I said, if I want to be blessed, I have to be a blessing to others. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video.